Am I the a-hole for telling my sister-in-law that I've had 4 miscarriages when she said I didn't understand her loss? I 34F am married and a mama to a 1-year-old daughter. My husband and I actually had a very difficult time becoming parents. I've had 4 miscarriages before my daughter was born, but I'm honestly just so thankful that we have her. I don't typically speak about my fertility issues, and the only people who know how about my miscarriages my parents, husband, and 2 older sisters. My husband has a sister-in-law 31F who we love dearly, but she tends to play the woe is me card and act like no one else is struggling as much as her. She and her husband recently got pregnant, and about a month ago, she had a miscarriage. She's been open about it on social media and at family events, and so I've reached out and expressed my condolences and listened several times. I can tell that she's really struggling with this, and I genuinely feel badly that she's suffering. On Saturday night, we went to my in-laws' house for dinner. My sister-in-law was talking about the miscarriage and how hard it's been. My little girl was sitting on my lap, but she was playing and obviously didn't understand what her aunt was talking about. At one point, my sister-in-law started crying, and my daughter noticed and got upset. She wanted to give my sister-in-law a kiss to make it better. She always does this when someone is upset. I told my SIL that my daughter wanted to give her a kiss, and she said no pretty harshly and looked annoyed. My daughter was confused, and I told her to give me a big kiss instead. My husband said that was rude, since our daughter noticed she was sad and just wanted to make her feel better. My sister-in-law then said it's just hard that both of her brothers have happy and healthy babies when her child is dead. She said she loves her niece and is so happy that she's here, but she's sad she and her husband haven't been blessed with a child yet. This deeply upset me because I can't believe she'd be triggered by her own niece. I've never looked at my sister's kids or my brother-in-law has kids and felt anything other than joy that they were in the world. My sister-in-law must have noticed I was uncomfortable, because she proceeded to say that we couldn't possibly understand since we haven't ever lost a child. I should have kept my mouth shut, but that comment and assumption was the last straw. I told my sister-in-law that we do understand, since I had 4 miscarriages. I said that it took years of trying before I brought my beautiful girl into the world. My mother-in-law, who's very kind and empathetic, hugged me and said she was so sorry to hear I'd struggled with that. My sister-in-law was shocked and asked why we never told anyone. I said I'm private, wanted to process it on my own, and have a hard time talking about my own hardships because I know everyone else is going through things as well. Anyways, my husband told me that his sister called him and is upset. She said I was trying to compete with her by saying I had 4 miscarriages. She also said I was trying to make the conversation about me when her wounds are still fresh. She also commented that I was being passive-aggressive when I said everyone is going through things and that I was minimizing her loss. My husband was laughing when he told me, but I actually feel a bit guilty. Maybe it wasn't appropriate to bring up my miscarriages in that moment, but her comment really got under my skin. Am I the a-hole?